As of right now, Disney and Lucasfilm are crafting the future of the Star Wars franchise beyond the sequel trilogy to really propel fans into a new era of the Star Wars universe, ranging from TV shows to animated TV series to new Star Wars movies, you name it. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie was just the very beginning of new Star Wars material coming through our way to really bring the fans into a different era of Star Wars. This was basically used as a send-off to bring fans into a new era of the franchise that Disney and Lucasfilm are currently developing. Now, obviously, Disney Plus is the future to them. They've seen the success with Star Wars The Mandalorian. They've seen the excitement level for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series among many Star Wars fans around the world, and now they have over 10 years worth of live-action Star Wars TV series currently in the works, which really is a lot of work. You can tell that Disney and Lucasfilm are really trying to expand everything they can with the Star Wars franchise. Even Bob Iger stated a couple of weeks ago that they are now just realizing exactly how much potential they really have for the Star Wars franchise and exactly what they can really do for the fans to really give them the material that they want on the big screen and, of course, within their own homes on Disney Plus. Now, on top of all of this, obviously we do know that TV shows are currently in the works, but what's rather intriguing all has to do with the Mace Windu project. Now, it's explained that both Disney and Lucasfilm are currently developing the future of the Star Wars franchise beyond Episode 9, not just with movies, but also with content for Disney Plus in the form of live-action TV series and even animated TV shows. Disney is said to already have over 10 years worth of live-action TV shows currently in early development, many of which were originally going to be spin-off films before they were cancelled due to soloist Star Wars Stories box office results. Now, it's said that Disney and Lucasfilm are still pushing the Mace Windu TV series forward for a release window sometime in 2023, and that they have been in the talks with Samuel Jackson and that they are looking for this film to focus on the Jedi Purge era and to also have the opportunity to bring back the popular world of Coruscant and to explore new territories as well with their future TV shows. Now, with the Mace Windu TV series, it's said that Samuel Jackson and Kathleen Kennedy have actually had discussions about the upcoming TV show, and that they are currently developing a roadmap of Star Wars movies for the future that will be announced sometime this August. It said that they are looking for ways to expand many of the fan-favorite characters from the originals and the prequels, to explore new stories about the characters, and that Disney Plus will be the home of a library's worth of Star Wars material for them to put out to the fans. Now, this series is said to be moving forward, and that they are looking for ways to use this series to introduce secret Jedi that were in hiding on different worlds, and is actually Disney's way of making Mace Windu's survival canon in the Star Wars universe, since George Lucas stated many years ago that it's very possible that Mace Windu survived the fall out of the building on Coruscant. Now, let's go over a couple of parts about this, because obviously we can tell that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to make things up for the fans. Obviously, a lot of fans have had issues with the sequel trilogy. A lot of people, like myself, hated The Last Jedi. I will be very honest about that. I went over that before about a month ago. And when we look at the sequel trilogy itself, when I look at The Rise of Skywalker, like I've said in my spoilers review, it was a decent Star Wars movie with a lot of flaws. There's a lot of things that I love and hate about that particular Star Wars movie. So when we look at Episode 9 here, that was just the beginning, and now Disney Plus is the future, and also the new Star Wars movies to come, the 3 new announced Star Wars movies that are going to bring in a new mythology of the franchise. Now, the thing about this, about them exploring a Mace Windu TV series and how this is actually moving forward, and how Kathleen Kennedy has actually had a lot of conversations with Samuel Jackson about the new TV series, it tells us that, I believe at least, that Disney and Lucasfilm are very desperate to really gain the trust of the fans and to make the fans very happy. Do I feel that there is something to do with The Last Jedi Backlash having something to do with the single characters becoming their own TV shows? I think it does. I think that, a lot of this has to do with the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series and how they're trying to explore some of the other popular characters as well across the entire galaxy of the Star Wars franchise. So, do I think that a Mace Windu TV series is necessary? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not quite sure how I really feel about it. But bringing Mace Windu back to life, or making it out to be that he never really died, I think is something that will be controversial to a lot of fans out there. I mean, look what they did with Palpatine, right? A lot of fans had some issues with Palpatine coming back into the mix, and it seems like that they're doing the same exact thing with Mace Windu here. It's almost like anybody that falls off of a building or falls into a deep chasm survives, right? With the exception of Han Solo being the one that dies, everybody that falls into a pit or something around those lines does not die. So, Mace Windu, like I say, I love the character. He's one of my top characters in the Star Wars universe. Absolutely love Samuel Jackson, one of my favorite actors out there of all time. So, I'm very excited nonetheless, but do I think it's necessary? I'm not quite sure about that just yet. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.